Okay, so welcome everybody on Facebook. I'm just making Ivy host, and then you've got the power, Ivy,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can when me co-host, let me know, and then
1 second, because it's going up and down. 1 second. There you go.
and if you, Ivy, if you want to close the meeting, Vanda can introduce me if that's okay.
Val is here. Yes, you can. Val is here. Where is she?
Vanda, she's the lady that's hosting the meeting in Brighton.
Okay, so go ahead, Vanja.
Wow, that was put on the spot a little bit. Thanks, Pete. Oh, bless you. But yeah, okay. So I'd love to introduce you. So Pete is my good friend, very, very good friend, and has a whole CV of experience, which I don't have in front of me. But Pete has been in the Air Force. He's been a guy that's flirted around health and wellness for many, many years. And having gone through his own story of unwellness, he is now on a path to wellness with the love and support of Lovebiome. Um, so without further ado, I'd like to open up the floor to my good friend and a man I would love to call my brother, as Pete Chapman.
Okay, thank you, Vanda. I'm so looking forward to Saturday when we're going to meet people in real life down in Brighton in the south of England. So
Oh, me
thank you
too.
for that. Yeah, so thank you for that introduction. Right, so I'm going to be sharing my PowerPoint with you to share something that I'm really, really passionate about. Uh, Vanda has indicated that this is a message about health. I believe this is the most unique and powerful health solution in the world today. That is my humble opinion. But I hope to convince you by the end of this presentation, and as you hear my story, and at the end of the meeting, that you might hear from other people who have had similar experiences as myself. So I'm just going to share my screen with you, and then I'm going to go to my slideshow, and I'm just going to ask Ivy, can you see that? Okay,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
brilliant. So I'm going to be talking about this one solution that we believe is a solution for many people's opportunity to achieve optimal health. It's a solution that's been around for many, many, many years, but no company, in my opinion, has offered such a comprehensive solution to optimal health ever in the world, in my humble opinion. But as I say, I'm going to go through some slides with you, give you some information, and let you see for yourself and judge for yourself whether what I'm saying is true for you as well as it is for me. The one thing we're talking about is a solution to enable us to stop taking lots and lots of stuff that have not worked for us in the past. Now, many people on here will be health experts, I know, and I'm just a humble guy sharing a PowerPoint with you. But what I'm doing is sharing you information from a unique and visionary company. These slides are not mine; they are shared by the founder company that I'm talking about. So these are not my words; these are the words of and brainchild of microbiologists and founder members of such an amazing, amazing company. And they asked this question: is there one master solution, one thing that's free from all the complicated, contradictory, trendy health solutions and supplements that confuse us and quite often simply do not work? How many of us have got a cupboard or a medicine cabinet full of vitamins and potions and health solutions that we thought might work for us, but we've not completely taken them because they didn't, or we got tired of taking them, and because they, taking 5, 6 different things every day, when in reality there is one solution that can help you into optimal health. First of all, we need to find out what is the thing that we need to focus on. And I'm here to say that we believe it's your microbiome. Now, I watched a presentation just like this by my friend, Dr. Tamir Bethia-Williams, in the end of April last year, I believe. And I started taking what Dr. Tamir recommended. But at that point, and I was 76 years old, I'd lived a long life, I had never heard of the gut microbiome. Maybe you have. If you're looking at this for the first time, maybe you've heard of the gut microbiome. But do you realize how important it is? That you've got practically a universe of living things in your body, 100 trillion microbial cells in your body, working either for you or against you. An army of microbes who are there fighting a battle on your behalf. 90% of your DNA is contained in your gut microbiome, and your gut microbiome it starts in your mouth and ends up your rectum. It's everything. All the things that you add into that gut microbiome affect those bacteria. And what we need to do is make sure that they've got the tools and ammunition to make the battles inside your body successful, help them, because your microbiome is so important to the functionality of all of your organs and systems in your body. 90% of your DNA is contained within your gut microbiome, and 100,000 of your genes. Imagine that. It's mind-blowing for me then, and now I'm saying it. It's mind-blowing as I say it. 70 to 80% of the immune system is within your gut microbiome. So as you fall, you find those viruses that affect you in the course of winter when you're breathing in all that air from other people, or you're touching things or whatever, through your skin, through the food you take, through the breaths you take. That's all combated by a healthy gut microbiome. 70 to 80% of your immune system is contained within your gut microbiome. 70 to 80%. So if you're catching viruses, if you're feeling unwell, stands to reason that your gut microbiome is not being as effective as it could be, because we're not helping it condition itself to help us. It's a vitamin factory. Various B vitamins, vitamin K, are produced within your gut microbiome. So if a doctor said you've got a B vitamin deficiency, perhaps it's because your gut microbiome is not actually working properly, that it's not being looked after by us, by you. There's a connection between your gut and your brain. Microbiologists are actually now saying that your gut microbiome is your second brain, and some are even saying it's the most important brain in your body, because it communicates with your brain through the vagus nerve. So your feel-good hormone, your serotonin, is produced through your gut microbiome. I always thought when I was feeling in a low mood, everything was happening between my ears, but in reality, it's happening in my gut. So our mental health is affected by the state of our microbiome. So it's not just about our physical health, this is about our mental health too. Apologies for the American spelling here, but let's get the point. The point is your microbiome is the center of your health. Every cell, tissue, organ, and system in your body is connected, and this connectivity shapes your health and your peak performance. And when I say peak performance, I'm talking about mental performance, your acuity, your ability to activate memory and all of that, and your focus. And physical performance. So mental and physical performance is affected by your gut microbiome. The microbiome has got a profound influence on the connectivity between the different organs and functions of your body. It's how all of that stuff that's going on into your body communicates between each other. It truly is the center of your health. Your microbiome directly impacts your brain, your heart, your lungs, even your skin. So caring for the microbiome is the most important thing that we, you and I, can do for our overall health. Changes in our gut bacteria impact our brain function, our mood, whether we're up or in mood or down in mood, memory, comprehension. All of this is this circle of life through the vagus nerve, from the gut to the brain. Our bodily functions, everything about our body is affected by our microbiome. Sorry. Whether we can sleep properly, whether we've got the right amount of energy. Energy is harvested from within our gut, and we need to be able to activate that energy so we're not sleeping all the time, and we've got the energy to get up in the morning and do stuff. It affects whether our weight management, whether we're increasing in weight or reducing in weight, or whether we're the right weight for our body. It affects our performance physically. I'm not talking about becoming an elite athlete, but just being able to go for a long walk or go for a jog or go to the gym, walk the dog, like me, play golf. It all is all affected. And it's not just the physical performance, but the mental performance as you do in sport or going to the gym or focusing on a golf shot. I played today, and my focus isn't always there, but it's a lot better than it was. It affects whether we've got strength to bat off viruses. It affects our immunity. And in my case, yes, it helps with healthy aging. I'm older than my father and my two grandfathers. I've outlived my little brother. I've outlived cousins and friends. But more importantly, I'm able to be physically active. I'm an older man doing a presentation for all you young people. I want to age healthily. I want to live a full and active life until the moment I fall asleep and don't wake up, and I wake up surprised to find out all of the promises were true or not. This is what your gut bacteria can do. Bad bacteria can affect all of these things. And what do you do if anything like this happens, whether your mental health is affected? Believe me, when I tick boxes here, I've been in quite a lot of this. I've been, what do they call it, pre-diabetic. I've lost a cancer with kidney. I've lost a kidney with cancer. I've had skin issues. I've put weight on. I've lacked energy. I've had two cancers, both operable. I had a malignant melanoma and kidney cancer, and I've had 3 heart attacks, and I've had irritable bowel disease. So over a period of time, I've had all of these. Did I realize it was because my gut microbiome wasn't in a good condition? No, I didn't. I just went to a doctor. We do, don't we? And they provide medical solutions, or they cut the cancer out or whatever. But in the reality, we need to look after our gut microbiome and serve it well, to give it the tools that it needs to help us overcome these problems. So look at these. If you look at this diagram, when you think about the gut microbiome in disease, all of these diseases wouldn't be as dramatic to our body if we looked after our gut microbiome. As I said, I've had chronic kidney disease, and I had that after I lost one kidney. So I had chronic kidney disease when I only had one kidney. This kidney's a lot better now. It was working perfectly well. I've had cardiovascular disease. I had heart failure. I've had IBS, irritable bowel system symptoms. So lots and lots of these diseases are caused by not having a healthy gut microbiome. I'm sure you've heard of this statement before. I've heard of this before, where Hippocrates is regarded as the father of medicine, the man your doctor swears allegiance to, takes the Hippocratic oath, because he's not just regarded as the father of medicine, but he's regarded as a master carer. And he knew about the importance of the gut 2,500 years ago. He said, all disease begins in the gut. All disease begins in the gut. Why haven't modern doctors taken this on board more than they are doing now? If you look on Google about the microbiome, you'll start to find research papers relating to any disease you put in to think about, because modern doctors are now modern science and scientific research is beginning, but possibly not your pastoral doctor. But this next quote by Hippocrates is what really hit me between the eyes when I heard this last year from Dr. Tamir. Hippocrates said this, don't be surprised about you've got a heart attack, Pete. Don't be surprised that you've had a kidney cancer and you've had to lose a kidney, because illnesses don't come upon us out of the blue. Symptoms, daily sins are developed over time, and you do not get the symptoms outwardly until something dramatic occurs, like IBS, like diverticular disease, like heart disease, like kidney cancer. They don't just happen. They're built up over it's often many years, and then all of a sudden they become critical and they become an emergency. So it's an accumulation of things that we're doing to our bodies that we shouldn't be doing, that we should be taking care of our bodies every single day, doing things that help our body, not doing things that do it harm. And when I say a body, I'm talking about the most important function in our body, which is the gut microbiome. Now, I don't know what your faith is, but this has been going on for centuries. Every single animal in the world, every human being in the world has always had a gut microbiome. This is the miracle of life. This is the miracle of life. That our body functions because we've got living bacteria in our body, and it functions better when there aren't any bad bacteria in our body. So this is me. This picture has been going the rounds on Facebook lately. I don't know why, because it was 4 years ago, 4.5, well, nearly 5 years ago now. It was a period where I was physically active, playing golf 3 times a week, walking the golf course. No buggies in the UK, certainly many courses. I was walking the golf course three to 4 times a week. I was having lessons on the days I wasn't playing, and my handicap was coming down. I was getting better and better, as my friend Dr. Tamir says. And all of a sudden, we had to stop playing for COVID, and then we were released to go on the golf course in May 2020. And that first week, I had 2 heart attacks on the same hole at the same golf course. I didn't realize I had heart attacks. I was gasping for air. So it affected me very differently than other people. But I was really gasping for air. And my legs wouldn't work properly. And I just thought I wasn't fit. But opportunistically, I developed golfer's elbow that week. And it was the most horrible pain I've ever had. So I went to A&E, which is what we call the emergency room in the UK. I went to A&E with a sore elbow, and I've been taking painkillers every week so I could play golf or just function, because the pain in both elbows was so painful. So I went to A&E. I waited in the queue for about 4 hours, got in to see a doctor, and the doctor said to me, he said, "Peter, why are you holding your chest?" I said, "I think I've got indigestion from taking the painkillers for this golfer's elbow." And he said, "Right, I'm a bit concerned about this. And he did an ECG, and the ECG, he said, has told him that I'd had a massive heart attack. Well, when I told him that I had 2 of these incidents, he was really concerned. He admitted me that day. And over the course of the next few days, my health deteriorated really badly. In fact, at one stage, I didn't think I'd make it. But make it I did. They did all sorts of procedures and stuff. I've got a pacemaker in now. I've got an ICD, will start my heart when if it stops again. And then I went home for a week. I had another one, had to go back, and some more procedures occurred. Now, for 4 years, until last May, June, when I started taking these products, I couldn't walk properly. My legs were weak. My legs gave way quite a lot. My wife had to hold me up when we were out walking. I was walking with a stick, holding on to my wife's shoulder with the other hand. And I was really struggling just to walk a few hundred meters to a local shop. When I started with these products, believe me, within 3 weeks, I walked 18 holes on a golf course. Something I'd been working towards over the 4 years previously. I'd managed it a little bit, but never without maximum effort, just to shuffle around. And sometimes I had to take a cart, to help me get around the course. From that point on, my physical health got better and better. And from that point, at the last week in April, when I started taking the products, I started to share because of the miracle in my life. In my opinion, it's a miracle in my life. And this is me in September on the after photograph with Kelly Olson, who you're going to hear about now. He is the CEO and founder of this company that I'm going to talk about, on the products that we're talking about now. And you can see this is September in Provo in Utah. You see the difference in my countenance. I've put a bit more weight on. I went from 93k to 78k in about 2 weeks at the time, and now back up to 81k. So it's been life-changing for me. And so from mid-June last year, that's when I started to share about this, because these products have worked for me. Now, this mission statement is really important to me. I've always been a passionate believer in quality service. I've been a local government leisure manager and head of service for many years after the Royal Air Force. And I got awards for quality management. I'm passionate about giving customers the very, very best experience I can give them. So I ended up having to do lectures for universities and leisure groups and about it. And that's what attracted me about this company and why I'm so confident about sharing it, because they share the same passion for quality as I do. This mission statement says they want to help you live a full, healthy, happy life. I want to help you live a full, healthy, happy life. The person that invited you into this call wants you to live a full, healthy, happy life. And we believe by harnessing the power of symbiotics to create products that feed, diversify, and detoxify your human microbiome, we can enable you to live a full, healthy life. And I believe by partnering with us, becoming part of our family, our Lovebiome family, you can find happiness too. This is what Kelly's recently said about what this product that I'm going to share with you today, which I believe is the best products of its kind on this planet. And I hope I convince you, because I'm so passionate about it. Kelly said this: the way you look at health, age, beauty, and performance is changing forever. Whatever you knew before is now old. What you learn now will change your life. It's changed my life, and I believe it can change yours. And this product is called P84. P84, we believe, is the one thing you need for your forever health, for that gut microbiome to function in its most amazing way. It's designed to be the automatic part of your every morning health regimen, The one thing we do for ourselves every day. Whether you're looking at this for the first time, or you're a member or whatever, you need to look at P84 and consider this to be an automatic part of your day, because there's nothing like it that exists anywhere in the world. It's without doubt the best value for money in the world. We regard this as a masterpiece. P84 is 10 products in one. When you take this every single morning, you're getting 10 products in one. So I don't want you to consider this as a single product. You'll be amazed when you see the ingredients and the functionality of what's in these two drinks. It comes in 2 sachets like this, mixed with water, and all of these amazing products come alive when they're mixed with water. It's just staggeringly amazing. There's 2 formulas. P1, Phytopower 1, it helps feed and diversify your gut microbiome. So that's what the phytonutrients and polyphenols, they engage with your body's microbiome environment to reduce inflammation, strengthen the immune system, and prevent cell damage. And then P2, Phytopower 2, that balances and helps your body detox every single day. This has got this creates the perfect microbiome environment in your body with fermented foods, superfoods, and probiotics. We use a specific red light fermentation process that's registered to our company. Nobody else does what we do. It's got superfoods and probiotics, and these blend seamlessly and build and sustain toxin binding and glutathione producing systems. So I'm going to share every one of these 84 microbiome gut bacteria friendly ingredients, 10 products in one, a green phytonutrient whole food. We've probably all heard of green drinks. Well, this is just a very small part of what we offer you, but these greens are very, very good for your body. Red phytonutrient whole food blend, orange and yellow phytonutrient whole food blend, blue and purple phytonutrient whole food blend. Now, when I was introduced to green drinks by Tony Robbins in 2001, and I was a firewalker on that first evening that there was probably about 5,000 people there then, and I've attended seminars where 10,000 people with him. He introduced us to green drinks, and we started juicing greens. But here we've got reds, orange, yellows, blue, and purples, because greens are not enough. They're not the whole solution. And then we've got prebiotics that feed targeted probiotics. And then we've got postbiotic enzymes, and we've got a detox and toxin binder. We've got a glutathione precursor blend, and we've got a fermentative assistant blend. 10 products in one. And I'm going to go over all of the ingredients. Now, I hope you forgive me because there's lots of big words in here and I might not get them all right. So let's look at the green phytonutrient whole food blend. Now, when I was green drinking, I was probably juicing curly kale, spinach, broccoli, and maybe 1 or 2 more. But look at the amount of greens we've got in this, which help immunity and anti-aging. Green fruits and veggies contain indoles and isocyanates, which may help prevent cancer. See, I wish I'd knew about this many years ago. Typically, these foods are high in vitamin K, potassium, fiber, and antioxidants, and they also contain folic acid, which helps prevent neural tube defects in babies. Amazing, that's just the green. And then we've got red. This is to help circulation and blood health. Look at the ingredients there in that red blend. Red fruits and veggies contain lycopene, which improves heart health, diseases, decreases prostate and breast cancer risk, contributes to stroke prevention, and increases brain function. Who doesn't want some of that, especially people that have got damaged hearts? Yellow and orange phytonutrient whole food blend. Look at the fruits in there. This is for energy and vitality. Orange and yellow foods have excellent carotenoids, hesperidin and naringenin, phytonutrients for energy, vitality, eye health, immune support, heart health, and more. And then we've got the blue and purple phytonutrient whole food, an antioxidant and blend for mental health. And some of us have worked with water solutions for many years, know all about oxidation, because oxidation is rusting, right? So when we oxidize, and when we've got oxidants in our body, then we're rusting, we're aging too quick. So we need to have antioxidants to help us with that. So blue and purple foods have got anthocyanins and antioxidants which are associated with improved brain health, memory, low blood pressure, and reduce the risk of stroke and heart disease. See, now you see why I should have been having this for years, right? And then we've got prebiotics in the form of Jerusalem artichoke, inulin, and baobab, and these are fuel for beneficial bacteria. Prebiotics, which are non-digestible fibers, offer several benefits related to gut health, including improved digestion, better nutrient absorption, and a stronger immune system. They also play a role in regulating blood sugar, aiding in weight management, and reducing inflammation. And then we've got the targeted probiotics. These are 15 targeted probiotics registered to Lovebiome, which contain billions of colony-forming units of friendly bacteria in your body. They represent a valuable clinical tool supporting gastrointestinal health, immune system function, and metabolic balance. When used appropriately, probiotics may provide benefits such as a reduced risk of gastrointestinal disorders, enhanced immunity, and improved metabolic health. And then we've got postbiotic digestive enzymes, and these are taken from papain, amylase, cellulase, bromelain, and lactase. They're essential for breaking down food and absorbing nutrients efficiently. They help to convert food into smaller molecules that can be used by the body, and their benefits include improved digestion, better nutrient absorption, reduced digestive discomfort, and a potential relief from food intolerances. Many people are saying, oh, I don't know whether I can take this because I've got a food intolerance. Well, these postbiotic digestive enzymes will help with that. And then we've got a detoxing agent, toxin binder. Now, this is really important, right? Because we need to detox daily, not once in a blue moon. Look at the superfoods and superfoods we've got in there. We've got noni. The previous company to Lovebiome that our founder worked with, was the CEO of, just focused on noni itself, noni international. I'll tell you a little bit more about that business later. Acea, some of these fruits, and I'd never heard of some of these, but we're getting the very best parts of them. That's the point. It's not just throwing a beetroot in. You're actually extracting the best parts of beetroot. Toxin binding refers to the process where certain substances like binders attach to toxins. So they attach to the toxins, preventing those from being reabsorbed into the body and promoting their elimination. This is often used in the context of detoxifying the body from harmful substances like mycotoxins or other toxins. Many of our customers and members are releasing toxins in the first week of having P84. Like, even when they've been on other products with us, this is working far more efficiently. And then we've got a glutathione precursor blend. Now, again, this is science that I'm just being educated myself on. Glutathione is a tripeptide, cysteine, glycine, and glutamic acid, found in relatively high concentrations in many bodily tissues. It plays a pivotal role in reducing oxidative stress, maintaining redox balance, enhancing metabolic detoxification, and regulating the immune system. And then we've got this fermentative assistant blend, inulin, plum ferment, kombucha, umaboshi. Fermented foods offer numerous health benefits, primarily due to their probiotic content and the fermentation process itself. As I said, we use red light fermentation, which is registered. This technique is registered to our company. And these include improved digestion, a stronger immune system, and potentially even mental health benefits. They also support a healthy gut microbiome and may contribute to weight management. So these are the 10 products in one. In Phytopower 1 and Phytopower 2, you've got all of these products contained within. Green blend, a red blend, an orange and yellow blend, blue and purple. Then we've got prebiotics, targeted probiotics. We've got postbiotics. We've got a detox and toxin binder. We've got a glutathione precursor blend and a fermentative assistant blend. You will not get a product like this on earth all in one solution. And that's the beauty of it. One product to purchase, one solution for your gut microbiome. Now just let's go over this again. And let's review it. 84 total ingredients in P84. That's why it's called P84. 15 select probiotic strains. They consist of microbiome strengthening probiotic blend, 10. A short chain fatty acid enhancing probiotic blend, 5. The 10 are in P1, the 5 are in P2. 4 phytonutrient blends of 10 sources each, 40 different ingredients in a green blend, a red blend, a blue and purple blend, and a yellow and gold blend. Then we've got a prebiotic blend, 2. Then we've got digestive enzyme blend, including papain and bromelain, 5. Polyphenol detox blend, 8. Glutathione precursor blend, 6. Toxin binding and inflammatory reduction blend, 4. Fermentative assistant blend, 4. 84 ingredients, all friendly and there to help your microbiome function in an optimal way. Now, how do you use P84? Well, it's designed to be used every single morning, the first thing you do every day after perhaps you brush your teeth and had a shower. Then you have your P84, then you have your breakfast. That's how it works. You just mix it with water. 2 sachets together. They're designed to be taken together, not bought separately or have one month and one the next. Have them together because neither product is complete without the other. All of those ingredients are contained in the 2 solutions, the 2 formulas. So all you need to do is simply mix it in 8 ounces to 16 ounces of water every day. As long as you've got 8 ounces of water, say half a pint of water, that's enough. But you can have it with as much water as you want. It doesn't affect the formulas. But you can also, if you don't like the taste, and I like the taste, all of my Lovebiome products, all of my Lovebiome products are taken with water. But probably because I'm a bit too lazy to make a smoothie. But they all taste great to me. But you can mix it in a healthy juice, a smoothie, healthy smoothie, coconut water, or any other healthy beverage. But please don't mix it with hot water. It's not for putting in your coffee, right? Or because it's at winter and you're cold and you mix it in warm water. No, you need to mix it in cold water or a cold drink. So that's P84. But in addition to P84, we've got all of these other products. And I'm just going to briefly go over those because what I want you to do is focus on P84. Because once you take P84, you might not need these. Because look at this, this is a sugar blocker, Phytopower B. It's a most impressive collection of carb, starch, and sugar blocking ingredients to basically help improve your nutrient metabolism and help with normal sugar levels. This is really, really good for prebiotic and postbiotic people, pre-diabetes and post-diabetes folk. So this can help normalize your blood sugars. But there are, you know, there's also sugar blocker and toxin binding ingredients in P84. So I'm not trying to oversell you on anything. These are in additional to P84, and you might not need them. This is Phytopower C. Lots and lots of people are helped with stress and calm and sleep issues with Phytopower C because it's got 3 different strains of targeted probiotics in the gut to reinforce that gut-brain connection through the vagus nerve. Lots and lots of parents feel that this is helping children with hyperactivity, ADHD, autism, that kind of thing. Definitely helps them to rest and have some sort of peace of mind. And then we've got an energy formula. This helped me when I went back on the golf course last summer. It's got 15 billion colony forming units on top of P84. it helps you harvest the energy within your body. It definitely helped me with the energy, and it also helps me with focus and ability to concentrate. And then we've got a targeted probiotic for weight management, Phytopower W. This helps the body with targeted probiotics and a blend of prebiotic soluble fiber that feeds friendly bacteria. Remember, all we're doing here is we're feeding your bacteria with ingredients that they know and appreciate, so it can work. They can work on your behalf. And this is definitely helpful for lots of people who want to release weight. And then we've got help for your immune system, Phytopower I. Remember, 70 to 80% of your immune system cells are found in your gut. So we need to make sure that your gut can respond to the impact of viruses that might be attacking you. This has got 6 extra strains of probiotics to sustain your immune system. Again, if P84 needs a little help with your immune system, if you travel a lot, if you've got a sniffle or whatever, Phytopower I will definitely help. This product is amazing. This is a thermogenic fat burner, Phytopower T. This will help burn the stubborn fat, the stuff that you can see, like fat building on your hips or your tummy or your thighs, under your arms. But it also attacks the visceral fat that's unseen, the fat that might be under your ribs and not seen. Because I share this often. When the surgeon took my kidney, he said to me, Mr. Chapman, you had lots of visceral fat again around your kidney. It didn't affect the cancer, that's not what it was, but it was harder to take the kidney because of that visceral fat. So you need to sort that out. So I said, well, why can't you take on the other side as well? So that's not my job. So you might have visceral fat that's harming your organs. So Phytopower T can definitely help with that. And then we've got this amazing product for extreme energy, a targeted probiotic for extreme energy in Phytopower X. This revolutionized the energy industry when we introduced this last September. It's got natural caffeine from 2 of nature's premier superfoods, an exclusive adaptogenic mushroom blend, a full complement of B vitamins, and a superior blend of bioavailable prebiotics. This is amazing. This is, you need to be aware about this. I only know one person that can take this in the afternoon and still sleep afterwards. You need to take this in the morning before 10 o'clock, because this will last right through the day. And if you take it too late in the day, it might keep you awake. It's very, very powerful, but it's fully organic. There's no dangerous, synthetic, nasty ingredients in this. It's a fully organic product. And this blows away all of those nasty energy drinks that young people especially buy, that gives them a quick fix for energy and then a quick downer, like a drug. So this will give you energy throughout the day. It definitely it helps your performance, it helps the energy that you've got, but it also helps with stress and anxiety. It helps enhance your metabolism. I lost a couple of kilograms in the first 2 weeks when I took this, when I didn't regard myself as overweight, because it just decreases my need for food, and it helps with your gut diversity. It improves your functionality of your brain. Very, very powerful, but organic product. And then the same time we introduced a recovery formula, a prebiotic hydration recovery formula, Next Hydration. Now, it's important that when you exercise, you need to hydrate and recover and replenish the electrolytes that you lose in exercise, or just the everyday physical activity that you might do in the home or at work, or whatever physical exercise you do. So this will help the optimal electrolyte balance in your body. It will help, helps your recovery. It helps regulate digestion, improves brain and memory performance. When you hydrate your cells, they function better. When you replace electrolytes in your cells, it improves their functionality, and it also helps with weight management. So those are our products. For now, those are our products. What I want to focus on for you is this P84. It's a system for your body that will give you optimal health in your gut microbiome. And by giving your microbial cells the food that they need and all of these amazing ingredients, 10 products within those two sachets of freeze-dried products that are activated, all those microbial probiotics are activated as soon as they're added to water. Get that in. That's helping. That's giving you another army every morning. So focus on that. And then when you've got your P84, then you can think, well, do I need these other products as well? So we are recommending that maybe some of you know this, but every 120 days, your red blood cells are renewed. And what we need to do is make sure that they're renewed in an optimal way when they're at the best. So you're getting better, improved red blood cells as they renew. So we recommend you, this is not a 1 week solution. This is an everyday solution forever. So we recommend you subscribe or auto ship this product every month so you'd never run out. This is really important for your gut microbiome, that you consistently give it the food it needs. And that's what P84 will do for you. So by subscribing to this, by committing to this every month, you're going to feed your microbiome. So we want you to commit to this 4 to 6 months. Now, I want to reassure you that our subscription, our auto ship, is not a contract. So once you don't sign anything and commit legally to get it every month, you can change it or cancel it at any time. But we urge you to commit to this being automatic in your life. Now, there is an opportunity with us to make sufficient money from recommending this to other people to get your product for free. And that's where I would like to start with tonight, is just offer you this, a referral program where you can get your product for free and then even go on much, much more. Because P84 is a foundation of your forever health. I think we've established that. Well, in my view, I've established that because I'm taking it every day. But it also gives you an opportunity for a reliable, resilient income. And I'm just going to quickly go over that. But before I go over this, I just want you to consider the market opportunity that P84 and all of these other products can cater for. This list here gives you a market, the different markets, but also the amount of dollars in billions spent on these markets in 2023. Look at them. Amazing, right? I just ask yourself, as I've demonstrated P84 to you, how many of these markets does P84 cater for? Look at them all. In my humble opinion, P84 caters for all of them. And in addition to that, you've got all these targeted probiotics that specifically target different ones. So we've got the digestive health market, P84. We've got weight release market, P84, Phytopower W, Phytopower B, Phytopower T. We've got the energy drink market, P84, Phytopower E, Phytopower X, Next Hydration. We've got a sleep market, Phytopower C, P84, the hydration market, Next Hydration, the immune support market, P84, Phytopower I, the antidepressant market, P84, Phytopower C. We've got the carb blocking market, Phytopower B, P84. We've got the fat burning thermogenic market, Phytopower T, and we've got the probiotics market. Well, all of our products, apart from Phytopower B. That is a huge, huge opportunity for our company and for our team members who take on board a referral business with us. And when I talk about referral, just ask yourself this: when was the last time you got paid for recommending anything? a mechanic, a movie, a restaurant, an electrician. You don't get paid for recommend, but we do it all the time, don't we? We recommend these TV programs that take up all of our time as we watch from season 1 to season 6 of 10 episodes each. Time wasters, we recommend those. So let's give you an opportunity where you can get paid for making recommendations, which basically is the new freedom economy. And this is what we embrace as a company, where you can work from anywhere, work from your phone, work from your laptop, as I'm doing now, off my dining room table, where you can be your own boss, part-time boss, till you can be a full-time boss. As Jim Rohn said, and I urge you all to go and listen to Jim Rohn on YouTube when he talks about this industry and how you can benefit from it. He said, when I first started with this, I was working full-time on my job and for part-time on my fortune, until my fortune provided me with twice the income of my job, and then I had to go full-time on building a fortune. And he did go on to build a fortune. I'm going to share with you somebody else has made a fortune with this company as well. You can create an income outside your job, outside a traditional business where you've got to rent property or buy property or pay staff. You can just be on your own and you can reach out to millions around the world. So I'm going to talk about our compensation plan now, where we will pay you for referring P84 and all these other products to people that you know and care about. This is our compensation plan on one page, and it explains how you can get paid weekly and monthly. And I'm going to share mainly about being paid weekly because that will lead you to eventually get paid all the way down to 8 levels of members, where you get a share of the company profits, just loads and loads of income streams. But you can achieve that just by reaching this second position in Love Cash Merchant. Once you've qualified to merchant, all of a sudden you're getting paid down to 5 levels of people who are referring this product. And gradually you'll move over to the right where it says Love Income, and those green positions, Build a Leader, Star Performer, and eventually to that blue bit, Love Best, the Elite Performer. And that's where you get 60% of the dynamic compression pool. You get paid 10,000 in the achievement bonus, all these other bonuses. But mainly, let's talk about getting you started, getting you to the position where you're making income on 5 levels deep, 6 levels deep, 7 levels deep, until you achieve a star performer. Like my friend here, Sister Ivy, has just done this last week. So what we need you to do, if you want to get your money back, make sure you get your P84 for free every month, is just talk to people that you know. Now, this can be people you actually know in your family, through your work, through church, through community organizations, golf clubs, people you know, and also the people that you know and build relationships with on social media. And I'm being honest, most of my business over the last 15 years has come from social media, because when I first started this, I didn't feel confident speaking to the people I know. I just spoke to the people that I developed a relationship on social media, and it got me 2,000 customers, and it helped me travel the world. And now I've started again with P84 because these products have worked for me. And then you help the people you know talk to the people that they know. And that's what this presentation is there for. This presentation is, and it's here every week, and we have 28 of these every week now in our group and corporately. These are here for you to be able to invite people to. So the people that do the presentations do the recommending for you, do the sales for you, do the explanations for you. So talk to the people you know and help them speak to the people they know. And believe me, this list of people they know is far bigger than yours, could involve thousands of people, even if you just referred 20 to 40 people over a long period of time. That can build up to a significant amount of people over time. Because who has a microbiome? Every single person in the world and their pets. Everybody has a microbiome. Your potential is limitless. Every presentation we do as a company and as independent leaders in this company is dedicated to Phytopower 1 and Phytopower 2, P84, as helping people own the morning and making P84 automatic. Every single presentation is all about P84. Now, I just want to show you the prices, and these prices are in American dollars. Now, you'll see there's a retail price for people that just buy off your website. And if you join as a member, you get a website and a web shop. They'll buy off that and they'll get it at the retail commission. Then you can join as a member for $25 US for a lifetime membership. And that gives you a further discount. But then as you subscribe, as you commit every month, then the discounts become pretty big. So for a P84, just one each of these, it's $225, about the equivalent in UK pounds, for retail. It reduces to $195 when you're a member, but it also reduces to $170 as a subscription. Now, in the UK, that $170 works out at £168, which is a little more than you'd pay in America. Why? Because you've got 20% value added tax, and you've got the customs clearance of that product. So in different countries around the world, the company cannot keep the same price because of the restrictions by those countries. If you buy two, which is P84 Gold, so you get two of this and two of these, one for you, one for your partner, or one for you and one to sell, or one for you and one to give samples to people. The 425 goes to 385 as a member and 330 as a subscription, and that is $95 discount. So that's about £330, something like that. But it's reduced by nearly £100 on subscription. So these are your choices. What I urge people to do is stop thinking of cost and keep thinking about opportunity. P84 gives you a system of income that can take you from zero to financial freedom within a year. So we want to help you become qualified as a merchant, that second position, to maximize the commissions on level 1 and level 2. So you get paid for weekly sales on a Friday. And we want to help you and encourage you to be active enough to get between $1,000 to $2,000 a month by month 6. Now, lots of people have made a lot more than that. Some people have made a little less than that, but it's there within your capacity. I'm going to share a system that will enable you to do that. And then you can come and be with us in Seattle in August for our Global Leadership Summit. Something I went to it was in Utah in this last September, and I went there and I was just blown away by the company and the people that are running the company. Just amazing people. And then you could even qualify to join us on the Alaska cruise in August. And my main focus for you and everybody that's in my group, in fact, all of you, I'm here to serve all of you, whether you're in my group or not, is to help you become financially free by this time next year, wherever you are, whether you've just joined as a new member or you've been in a while and you've not been able to take advantage of P84 till the last couple of months when we've just launched it. Financial freedom in 1 year. What would that mean to you? All of your household bills paid by your Lovebiome income and a little more to enable you to travel. And this is the start of it for you, is to get 4 P84 sales in a week, which will qualify you to merchant and give you income down to 5 levels. Now, that week can be in a single week during a month, or it could be the subscription week when all of the subscriptions fire together at once. Now, when you make a P84 sale, you'll get $19.50 a subscription. But when you've got 4 subscriptions in a building block, you'll get $26 for the people that you know. Giving you 4 subscriptions will give you $104 that week. For the people that they know, you can get between $13 and $26 per subscription. It builds up amazingly because everything we talk about is P84, P84 Gold, P84 on subscription. We focus on helping people to commit to being automatic. Oh. So let me go over this again. Level 1 is the people you know, your personal sales, not what you buy, but what you sell, what people buy from you. And level 2 is the people that they know. And then it gets bigger and bigger as the people that they know and the people that they know. And that's how it goes to down to your level 5 as a merchant, down to your level 8 as an elite performer. Once you've got 16 retained subscriptions, you maximize level 1 and level 2, and that gets you 25% commission on level 1 and level 2 on subscription week. The 10th of the following month, you make the sale when those subscriptions occur again. And then you need to try and get, well, you get 16 retained subscriptions over time. You will get them. If you're looking at this for the first time or have just started with this, it might seem a tough ask, but I promise you it will happen because P84 is the best product of its kind on the world. You will be sharing your story of P84, as will your people be sharing their story of P84. Those 16 retained subscriptions will happen. And by the time you've got 16 retained subscriptions, you've paid for your products and you've got eight subscriptions a profit, 9 subscriptions a profit. And then your next job is help 5 of those 16 get 16 of their own. I promise you, on level 1 and level 2, that will give you $2,600 a month. That's without all of the other commissions, and it's without adding to those 16 and them adding to their 16 and the other people getting 3s, 4s. Everything else on that compensation plan will cascade from there. I just want to make this real for you. If you get 16 and they get 16, most people will be financially free, or at least have a huge portion of their outgoings every week taken care of. Look at subscription week. So on the 10th of the following month, when all the subscriptions fire, if you've got 1 to 3 subscriptions, you're getting what we promised on that compensation plan is 15% commission on level 1 and 10% on commission 2. If you've got 4, it goes up by 5% on level 1. If you've got 8 subscriptions, it goes up 2% on level 2. If you've got 12, it goes up to 15% on level 2. And then if you've got 16, you get 25% on both levels. Think about how much that will be on your weekly income, but also think those level 2 people will be getting your level 3, level 4, level 5, and gradually you'll be getting level 6, level 7, level 8. It just works because this product is the best product of its kind on the earth. We'll be cruising Alaska in August this year. We'll be whale watching and all of that, and that'll be after we've had a 3 or 4 day conference in Seattle too, where we'll all get together and we'll celebrate your success together. We'll travel together. We'll enjoy each other's company, and believe me, there'll be a lot of love in the room. You'll be surprised what an amazing company this is. Now, this is our team leader. This is Dr. Tamir Bethia Williams. She's out in Ghana at the moment, opening a distribution center in Ghana for us. It's amazing, right? She's she's a bit of a workaholic. She started with this company 6 months after it began, which was just over 3 years ago. So she's been in the company 2,500 years. And for the first 2 years of her membership, she was working part-time, full-time on a job, part-time on a fortune. So in that time, she'd made over $200,000. Then she went full time. So 6 months later, she's made another $200,000 at least because she's in the 400K club. So she's almost a half a millionaire with Lovebiome, having spent 2 years part-time. Now, this lovely woman mentioned this to me 2.5 years ago, and I didn't take note. I wasn't ready. I was ill, and I didn't want to do this kind of business again. So it wasn't until last summer that I started. And even then, I only started on the product because I said, "Oh no, I'm not going to start again. I'm too old. I'm not well." And she said, "Okay, we'll try the products." And of course, the products worked, and I can't stop sharing. She's the most inspirational woman, and she will be there for you to help you maximize your potential with this business. So think about this. What would it mean to you if you could build a business from your phone, and where eventually you might not have to work 9 to 5, or you could just work full-time on your job and part-time on your fortune, and use the income they get from Lovebiome to get all of the extras in life. Go to a better shop. My wife and I went round a big retail centre today, and there was all these branded shops, which the t-shirts were £15 more than you get in the local supermarket. All of that you can go to any place like that. The handbags that were 100 and odd pound and things like that. And I've been to Milano, and I went round some of the shops in Milan, and just the cost of some of these brands is just enormous. So you don't have to go to the market and get a fake brand. You can get real quality stuff if you're working part-time on your fortune. What would it mean if you could earn a few $100s extra a month? Would it help pay the car loan, your rent, your mortgage, enable you to go on a holiday? I remember our first family holiday, and it was due to this kind of business. And we were in awe of what we were able to do and see. My wife, we'd been on before she died. We've been on cruises, we've traveled road trips around America, been to Yellowstone Park and California. We've been to the Grand Canyon. We flew over the Grand Canyon in a helicopter. We had to stop our car in Yellowstone Park to let a bison cross the road, and an elk was falling asleep in the middle of the road, and we had to drive. Just amazing, amazing opportunities I've had in my life through this industry. And I want that for everybody on this call. But even if you just took a few $100s home a month, it would make a massive difference to many, many people. Who do you know that needs an extra few $100s a month? What would it mean if you could take extra $1,000 or £1,000 a month on top of what you're earning now, or 5K or 10K? It can be life-changing. Well, this is a quote from Richard Branson, because lots of people get put off by people that haven't been on the Zoom call, for instance, don't know anything about the microbiome, think network marketing or direct sales is a bit of a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme. Who are you going to listen to? Because if you listen to ignorant people that don't know what they're talking about, you'll get ignorant answers. Listen to somebody like Richard Branson, who said this: if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. A mentor of mine said this to me. He told me not to procrastinate. Stop thinking too much, Pete. He said, get ready, fire, then aim. Just get started, make the mistakes and learn as you go along. What harm can it do? Because if you don't try, if you think you're waiting for something to be perfect, you'll never ever start. The trick is just to start. We're here to help you. Everybody that's introduced you here today, whether you're a member or not, they mean you well and they want to help you, and they can answer your questions, or they can know somebody that can help you. And we're open for questions at the end of this. So the decisions you can make now are: change your health, subscribe to P84 as an automatic part of your day, get the best price, the subscription price, so you get those huge discounts and just keep taking it. Or you can change your entire life for just a basic $25, 20 UK pounds for a lifetime membership, which gives you a website, a web shop, all the social media training you might need, all a CDM system, everything for $25 one off. Most companies like this would charge you anything from $25 to $100 a month for a website and a system like that. Corporate Zoom calls every week, offering you discounts or initiatives to help it make it easy for you. 28 Zoom calls a week by our team. Sign up as a member. Build a successful business. Come and travel with us, or travel. Might see you in Yellowstone Park one day. Become financially free through working for yourself in this financial freedom economy. Now, Vanda Bowles introduced me here, right? And she's also going to be hosting our next physical event in the UK on May the 10th, which is a week on Saturday. No, it's this next Saturday. I'll be driving down from the north of England to help Vanda host this event. And the person that's going to be delivering the presentation on this is my friend, Bant Emanuelson, who's a Lovebiome president of Europe, and he's a co-founder of Lovebiome. He's just an amazing man. He'll give you all the information you need to make a decision. You can bring people there, fill a car up, or 2 cars, or a minibus, and your life will change, I promise you. So take advantage of this. If you live in the UK, get yourself there and take advantage of this. So that's my presentation. We are Lovebiome, the microbiome company, and I'm going to pass you back now to Sister Ivy, who will manage the rest of the evening. Just stop my share.
Pete, I'm telling you, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Pete, when I grow up, I want to be like you, because you're getting gooder and gooder. Go ahead, Vanda. You can go ahead.
Oh,
Vanda.
I was just applauding Pete because I completely agree with you. That was a great presentation. Really, really great presentation. And you're absolutely right. He gets gooder and gooder and gooder.
Thank you so much. Now is the time for you to raise your Zoom and we'll acknowledge you. You can ask your question. We want to say a big welcome to all the guests, your first-time guests, returning guests. We thank you for being here. And for the new affiliate plus, we welcome you also. I see you. I know some of you. I'm not going to call any name to get myself in trouble. And hey, it's this. Okay, he's getting all right. Thank you so much, Alex. So you can ask your question now, or for those who would like to share their testimony, I'm not going to call names. You know who you are. You can share your testimony as well. Now's the time to do so. We're going to close off by 4:30. We have 15 minutes to wrap it up. So who will be the first to go? That Pete? Everybody's saying great presentation in the chat. You will knock it out of the ballpark again, Pete.
Very kind, very kind. Just want to stress, members, I don't want to extend this presentation longer than it needs to be, but if you are getting results with P84 or indeed any of our products, it's very helpful for guests to hear a short presentation on how the products are helping them. Gwen.
All right. Gwendolyn, go ahead.
Pete, you just, doing it and you're relaxed. I like that. It is your style of presentation is awesome. As far as my testimony about P84, I started in February on the 16th, and I've been going strong ever since. The results that I've gotten in my body is more energy, clarity of focus. I'm able to get things done that was being undone. The inflammation level in my body has gone down. Instead of sleeping till 9:30, 10 o'clock because I'm not able to sleep at night, I'm now waking up anywhere between 6 and 7 o'clock a.m., sometimes 5:30, but it pinches into my husband's quiet time. So I kind of like keep it quiet a little bit. But other than that, P84 has been a game changer as far as my overall well-being is concerned. And so I'm not so grumpy in the mornings like I used to be. And overall, P84 has done me well, and I'm telling people about it. I'm signing people up. They're getting results. I mean, I've got so many testimonies that I'm keeping a book on them now. So if there's anyone on the call that is on the fence, jump off and jump in because you'll be glad you did. All right, back to you, Auntie Ivy, and thank you for letting me share.
Thank you so much, Gwendolyn. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Vanda.
Thank you, thank you. I have to agree with most of what Gwen said in terms of my own experience. I've been on the P84 over 2 months, I think it is now that we've got it in the UK. Pete, is that right? Maybe a couple of
I'm in
months.
my first month. I'm still in my first month. So you
I
might
think
have
I've just
it just a bit before me.
yeah no I think you're absolutely I think it that's right. It's just coming up to the second month, isn't it?
Yeah.
Second subscription, yeah. And before that I was on the daily 3. But there was a small period in between where I didn't take the daily 3 for a couple of months, for various reasons, and I definitely won't be taking it off my list of things to cut out again, because I noticed that some of the symptoms that I'd had before that I'd kind of forgotten I had, really, because the daily 3 was doing such a great job in terms of aiding my digestion. I was just creeping into the perimenopause stages of life, and things like hormonal acne, but it was mainly digestion and having a bloated belly that were the big differences that I noticed. So those things started to creep back in. So when I got back on the daily 3 and then changed to the daily 4, literally the P84 literally a month later, it was just such a welcome, because everything just changed. And now there are just no symptoms anymore, and I can just carry on about life. Every day I take the P84, it starts my day. And I just know that my entire body is getting looked after for internally, which means everything can function, and I just wouldn't be without it.
Brilliant.
And I second that, Gwen. Anybody that is sitting on the fence, just jump straight in. Got nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Vanda. Thank you. Any more question or testimony, please?
Okay.
I have folks.
I want to say,
You have to move. Go ahead, Veronica. Veronica, go ahead.
uh, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I want to say thank you to Pete. You knock it out again, Pete, this evening. Thank you for the presentation, and I want to give my testimony. My name is Veronica. I live in the UK. I've got bursitis since 2006. When I didn't know about bursitis, I just got up one morning, couldn't walk to work, couldn't go to work, and I was sent for an X-ray, and I had bursitis. Now they said it will come back. It came back, very painful. I was introduced to the product. I started taking the product, and before that, I was having some pain with my bursitis because I've got bursitis of the hip. For those who don't know what it is, it's it's a bursa, leaking the bursa, so it's very painful, inflamed. So if you sit, you have to sit on something soft. So when you're lying down, you have to think before you get up. So that's the pain I had. And went to the GP, they gave me painkiller, naproxen, and they gave me laprazole. And I just look at the side effects and said to myself, I'm not even going to touch that. So I continue with my daily 3. and I add other products to it, which help, like the bee blocker, the hydration, and I just tried all of them. And they were considering having an operation, and I'm thinking in my head, I am not doing an operation. In my head, I'm saying I'm not doing an operation. Anyway, I went back for them to do a review, and when they look at the X-ray, they said to me that I don't need an operation anymore. So I must give God thanks for the Dale 3, because that's what I started on, and an experience with the P84. I was I don't know where the pain come from that day, but I was in a little pain, and my P84 came, and I took it, and actually within 20 minutes I was feeling different, and I had to call to my son and say that, Andrew, I'm feeling so different. I'm feeling better. The pain just went like that. And I must say, if anyone on this call who's thinking about the product, now is the time to just go ahead and make your order. Thank you very much for allowing me to share.
Thank
Wow.
you, Veronica. Wow.
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 Thank you so much. Wow. Powerful testimony. Thank you. Pain is not an easy thing. So with that being said, there's no more hand up. Val, do you have anything to say? We're closing out. Val, where is? Yes, you can, Val. You can unmute, or let me unmute you.
Here I am. Here I am. I just want to say, great presentation, Pete. Well done. And well done for introducing Vanda and Sister Ivy, host with the most as usual. Well done. Take care. God bless.
Thank you. Well, that was quick.
Okay, so with that being said, everyone, get back to the person, invite you, let them know how you'd like to start. If you want to just be a customer on subscription, or you'd like to enjoy this ride with us and make it to Alaska on the Alaska cruise, or even to Seattle just to see and mix and mingle with the corporate staff. So with that being said, everyone, thank you, good evening, and good night. Miracle Marsha, your hand is up. Are you clapping?
No.
I guess maybe.
Yeah, there's no hands up. I don't think. Oh,
Yeah, she's there. Go ahead, Marsha.
Hi, good evening, all. Good evening, Sister Ivy. Hi,
Mhm.
P. Good evening. Wonderful presentation. Thank you. I learned even more. I mean, each time I listen to your presentation, there's always added information that I didn't gain before. So thank you ever so much again, and everyone who's shared their testimonies. I had a question, not sure if it's the right platform, but I'm a little bit confused about the joining fee between the three ways you can join. Is there any of the options where you're not required to pay a joining fee?
Yeah, you can just be a customer.
So when you select just customer, there is no joining fee.
No,
But then if you go for affiliate or subscription also requires a joining fee.
no. You can subscribe as a customer
Lovely.
and
Thank you so much, Pete.
the
Thank you.
subscription discount as a customer. The
Brilliant.
the $25, £20 affiliate fee gives you the shop and the affiliate commission. So as an affiliate, you don't have to buy product, but we recommend you do.
Of
So
course.
you get a small commission as an affiliate, but you get the web shop and all the training and all of that.
Yes.
So I recommend. If it's £20 for you for your people
Yes.
in the UK for life. I mean, it's not a month. You
No.
yeah. So
No, I just still wanted to thank you so much for the clarity, Pete. Thank you ever so much. Enjoy the rest of the bank holiday. Thank you. Bye.
okay. God bless.
All right, here's the last person, please.
Nadej.
Yes, good afternoon. From over here in New Jersey. Thank you so much, Mr. Pete, for an excellent presentation. I love the aha moment. I'm always listening, but it's just amazing to, just gain a little bit more understanding. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Auntie Ivy. Thank you all who shared. P84 and the products from Lovebiome are absolutely amazing. You know, I feel so confident being able to, I work in a healthcare, and just being able to know all of what's actually in the products and being able to confidently share these products with other people is absolutely amazing. Amazing. My energy level is off the chain. You know, my husband, people who I've recommended the product to have really all experienced their own personal testimonies. I don't want to keep too long, but thank you so much for allowing me to share.
Thank you, Nadej. I'm really grateful for all your great feedback. Do my best. Okay. So, Sister Ivy, well, I just want to thank you. You're a super person, and congratulations on reaching star performer this last week. It's just amazing and proves, you know, that you've overcome hardship with a serious car accident and still recovering physically, but you can still build this business from your home. I'm very, very grateful to know you, Sister Ivy, and thank you for helping me today.
So on the last 1 second before you say your last word, Pete, Mr. Colin Brown will be doing 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead, Pete.
Okay. So as Sister Ivy said, please, please, please get back to the person that invited you here today. If you're new to this, if you're a new member, get back in touch with your sponsor or the success line leader that you've got, and get them to give you the information that you need to maximize your potential with Lovebiome. It'll be the best decision you ever make to join this company and get to know these amazing people in our team leaders and the corporate team. So just like to thank you all and wish you a pleasant evening wherever you are, and hope to see you very soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks, Pete.